Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
The Daily Compliance News for May 17, 2023, the $1 billion edition. And we begin with that story as Wells Fargo, yes, well-known recidivist, corruption, I don't know what else you can call them, company has agreed to pay shareholders $1 billion to settle a class action that accused the bank of overstating its progress in cleaning up the 2016 fake account scandal. The significant thing about this case is not that it's based on the fake account scandal or anything in its fallout, but came about in 2021 because of statements by the bank that it was actually moving quickly to tackle regulators' orders and was far along in the process. But in early 2022, the House of Representatives released internal bank communications that suggested the senior leadership at the bank knew it was failing to comply with these orders. Shareholders filed a suit in Delaware, and that suit was sustained. So you just have to wonder just how evil, corrupt, or just idiotic Wells Fargo is. Yet another $1 billion settlement for Wells Fargo. Next up, from Reuters, head of Ukraine's Supreme Court has been detained in a corruption investigation. The National Anti-Corruption Bureau of Ukraine announced it exposed a large-scale corruption scandal at the court and showed pictures of U.S. dollars on a sofa. It's unclear if they were hidden under the sofa or not. Next up, from the Financial Times, Ecuador's president is set to face an impeachment trial as he is accused of embezzlement. The president, Lasso, is set to appear before lawmakers to stand trial on impeachment charges as tensions run high. The former banker is facing charges in the opposition-controlled legislature of embezzlement relating to contracts awarded to the state-owned oil transport company Flopec. Lasso has denied the charges and said, of course, they're politically motivated. And our final story comes to us from CNBC, which finds that the Second Circuit Court of Appeals has told Elon Musk that simply because he changed his mind about his 2018 settlement with the SEC regarding his use of Twitter is no reason for the settlement that he agreed to be overturned or reversed. The Second Circuit upheld the district court's decision that changed circumstances did not include changing your mind if you're a defendant. So apparently sometimes even the law applies to Elon Musk. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Daily Compliance News, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. This is Tom Fox. Thanks so much for listening.
The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.